You're watching Drumcultures.
I am a refugee myself. We are here in a celebration of the Refugee Rights Day. This day is very important for refugees because 24 years ago, the Supreme Court of Canada provided the right to be heard for refugees, the right to have a hearing, so the right to have a fair process, so that people are not going to be just deported from the border and sent back anywhere. So they have now the right to come into Canada and to be heard by a judge. So from the 24th anniversary, we are people here that we are alive because this decision happened in the Supreme Court of Canada 24 years ago. Because we managed to win our case, we managed to be here, we wanted to be alive because someone make a difference 24 years ago and accept that refugees have the right to be heard in a refugee hearing. So that's why it's so important for the refugee cause, this event and this day in particular. The real day is April 4th, but we are celebrating it today, tonight, and we're going to dance, sing, drink, talk, do poetry, name it. Everything that you can imagine will be done here.
Refugee Rights Day.
Refugee Rights Day.
Hello, I'm Moses Kofi, and this is my show, Still Guy from Time. I guess to tell you a little bit about it, it's a collection of photographs that I took over the past several years. I guess what is different about the show is the way it's presented and mounted. All the photos are digital photos, and I've simply taken a different approach to the presentation method. If you'll notice, over here we have a set of windows and a door, and basically they're mounted on glass, and the idea and the concept is really using light as a medium to, if I may be so bold as to say, enhance or give a different effect to the pictures themselves. It's a bit of a juxtaposition of old and new. My everyday work is construction, so I felt that it was appropriate to use what I do with what I love. The windows here, each one is reclaimed, so either I pulled it out of the building or I walked it home. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I mean, it's just images that I find enticing or I find meaningful. This here is what I would consider my favorite image. The reason for that is it's my grandfather's funeral. That is the hubcap to the hearse that carried him to his grave. I think that holds a lot of significance to my photography because he was actually the first person to give me access to a camera. When I was living in Trinidad, my grandfather gave me his camera, some old rolls of film, and on my days off I'd bike around and take pictures, and that's really how it started.
Drum Circle 101 is an opportunity for people who are new to drum circles or who are regulars at drum circles to explore the fundamentals of what makes a good freestyle drum circle work, and to explore it in a supportive environment where you can practice stuff that you can't practice at a full swing normal drum circle. So we've had two of these. One was last November, and then we took a break over the holidays, and then this is the second one. And it was actually busier this time. There's been more people have heard about it, I guess, and I think there's just a lot of people are kind of into djembe drumming and into drum circles. It's just a growing movement. and it's just an accessible thing that a lot of people. It's easy to pick up, and you can actually, people are amazed themselves with what they're able to pick up in a short amount of time. So compared to Drummers in Exile or the Tuesday night extravaganza, this is a much more controlled environment. Smaller, just numbers-wise, it's smaller, and it allows for the stopping and starting and restarting, and kind of allows for a little bit more learning to happen, as opposed to just a freestyle, free-for-all. I'm sure there's still a lot of learning that goes on just through participation, but this hopefully increases the amount of learning because you can stop and start and kind of work on different elements and isolate. You know, this is about layering, this is about call and response, things like that.
Check, one, check the system. Yeah man, systems check one. Microphone, yeah. It's all about Tuesday Night Flex inside Orbit Room, 5 years going strong. And we celebrated the 5 years a few weeks ago. Yeah man, wanna big up Nicole on the door, holding on the door. Big up Minnie and Jamie, your bartenders, tip your bartenders a courtesy. They keep you drinking, you know, see. So we're shot callers and ballers. Alright? Some are pimp daddies, you know, or whatever you be what you be, but just do it nice. You see me? Yeah! Entertainment, part of enjoyment. So why let's check the vibration.
Testing 1 2 check.
We got brother Paul Bennett on the drums in the second round. Son of Daddy Jojo Bennett. Yeah, he's been there from the original time. You dig? Yeah. Big up all massive. Malakalanji Curlo. Trench. Hey, 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 hey.